Now presenting 5 minutes of Risen Valstrax, an Immortal story. Yeah, seriously guys, the Immortal build has reached critical mass in Title Update 4, and it's almost unfair, don't believe me? Oh no, not the most powerful attack in the game right now. Oh no, my half health that's already back. Oh no, not a follow-up attack. Oh god, whatever am I gonna do? Oh, ow, yeah, no, ooh, so painful. I almost went under half health that time. That was his dive bomb. That was Risen Valstrax's dive bomb. And who cares? It's nothing. The monsters are nothing anymore to us. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, then, to the new, latest, and greatest in advanced immortality technology. The build that says, well, I don't belong on a cart today or any day at all, and sticks to that promise, because seriously, if you actually manage to somehow die while using this and playing like this, I mean, congratulations, honestly. So, what's actually changed? What's the big breakthrough? Well, it's 2 decorations being added. Intrepid Heart Deco, meaning we can now ignore Flaming Espinas armor, and Embolden Deco, meaning we can now ignore, well, Violet Mizutsune armor. Though we still do use one piece of it, so don't worry about that. And this gives us a world of potential because we can now get every single immortal skill possible in the game. Well, except potentially one, but we'll get to that, even including Dragonheart for plus 50 element resist in every single category if we somehow drop below, well, 70 or 80% health. That's tasty. It's very tasty. Seriously, guys, this build is gonna have you walking around like, oh, you're all too kind. Oh, thank you. I know, I'm immortal, you're not. Haha. Carts! Never heard of them! Oh, it's good to be the king! You're welcome, Velkhana! The monsters love me! Alright, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys later. Gonna go keep being awesome. Anyway, let's actually get down to business with, first and foremost, the weapon, because it's changed. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the set space freed up by these decorations, we no longer need to use the Chameleos weapon for its slot space. We can now actually use, and this is extra good because everyone has one, so it's even across whichever weapon you apply this set to, the Royal Order weapon for its plus 50 defense bonus. And it's a stronger weapon too, so we're going to do more damage even while immortal. This is really glorious, and just augment it with full maximum attack. Alright then, the pieces in question that come together to form a build that can kill, as you're seeing it happen, Risen Crimson Glow in 15 minutes, at least from when I started attacking him. I was messing around and prepping the video and just kind of sat AFK on the map. Honestly, I never expected to actually finish the hunt that you're seeing. I just kind of went for it, and even the first test of this build. You think your games mean anything to me? Get back here, you son of a dragon! Destroyed him. But in any case, I didn't heal once, I didn't stop attacking, 15 minutes from when I actually engaged him. I mean, yes, please. Sorry, it's just hard to cope with how good this is. Valstrax helmet, and this is Little Valstrax helmet, the normal Master Rank one, a golden Rathian chest, violet gloves, Risen Kushala waist, and then new Risen Valstrax legs. Talisman-wise, you want one that contributes at least 5 of the skills needed. I just have recovery speed, which are all just 1-slot decos anyway, and 2 2-slots. You will easily have something as good, or if not better. Once we decorate all this up, and including curious crafting, which is going to be, I know this may be annoying, sadly a requirement of this build. Basically, we need 2 of our 5 pieces to give us Dragonheart, which is okay because it's a low point skill, so it's actually quite easy to roll, and once we've achieved that, we can have the 3 minimum required Dragonheart for big immortality. You can go beyond that too, but it's not necessary. The 2 easiest pieces to get this on is the golden chest and the violet gloves. It doesn't even matter if you lose the Embolden to do it, because we can get Embolden back as a 2 slot much easier than we can get Dragonheart as a 4 slot. Anyway, once you've done that, the other 3 pieces, either try your best to roll Furious, which is sadly the one defensive skill we don't have, so maybe next title update, or just go pure plus defense on each one, as I have done. Anyway, our skill list then, and again, are you ready for this? We have ourselves full defense, full defiance, full divine blessing, recovery up, recovery speed. We have that heroics at the sweet spot for an extra 100 defense if we somehow get below 35%. We have our Kushala blessing for the permanent passive healing. We have the Dragonheart for the 50 element at 70% or under. We have, of course, the Blood Rite for healing on broken parts, the full Embolden for even more defense, full Intrepid Heart for, again, even more tankiness, and even just a random bit of Spiritbird's Call because it's nice to get stronger while you're immortally beating on the monster. And all of that, ain't it just the sweetest recipe of success that bakes the greatest unkillable cake? Not that I know why you'd want to try killing a cake, and now that I say that, I perhaps could have gone with a better example. So, now that you're have seen how it all decorates up to get there, you do need quite the healthy supply of the decorations, including the new ones, but we have a few other things to discuss. As always, your buddies are a big important part of immortality. You want both your kitties, because of the layered armor, it's so good, to be, of course, healers with this exact setup of skills, and give them poison weaponry to contribute as much as they can with damage if you're hunting to actually hunt with this build. Then, when we go to Dango, after a little bit more research, honestly, the best Immortal level 4 Dango is actually Careless Caramel or Dango Diver. This basically means that whenever you get hit, all your health will be red, or at least most of it, instead of half and half, and as red health heals the most with this build, this actually adds a lot of survivability. Then just get a Deflector after that, and then probably Weakness, as level 1 doesn't really give us many good defensive options. Past that then, I mean, the playstyle is simple. You just don't stop attacking. Obviously, depending on which weapon you'll be using this with, apply your switch skills in a defensive setup to go the full theme. Obviously, with Greatsword, having both Rage Slash and Adamant Slash is a match made in heaven here, and we just keep powering through every attack. I literally cannot get over, and I surprised myself with how comfortably easy and calm and just awesome this Risen Valstrax hunt was, because after how brutal he was to a normal damaging build who would even do that, I actually expected him to maybe even be a challenge for immortality, but as it turns out, no. Not at all, really, so that's kind of cool. Obviously, Gourmet Fish is the one, air quotes, healing item that you are allowed to use, air quotes, if you're gonna go the full theme here. Obviously, you don't have to restrict yourself, I'm just doing that to prove the point, but the passive healing from it is a nice, strong factor of immortality. Everything else is just attack, and attack, and attack, and attack, and attack, and between how little damage you take, your passive healing, blood healing too, and the cats, you're just absolutely cruising. So, this all then gives us 1045 defense passively while stood in town. Add in Embolden and, of course, Defiance, that goes over the 1100 mark, just passive defense. That is so good. That is so good. And honestly, next title update, we can likely comfortably fit Furious without even having to Curious craft it, which means, unless they add a new defensive skill, we're this close to actually it cannot get better immortality, and that makes me salivate. But not let that take away from just how big of a step up from the last update the current Immortal build is. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, that's about all I got to say. I hope this helps make your day, and is, of course, the supreme way to play. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Consider supporting the future of this channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.